boy said to me one time, he was from Beijing, and he came and spent some time in the woods with a community and I. And he noticed with the food, and it struck him, and he shared with me that we, as a culture, Western food shies away from what we consider unpleasant flavors. Like sour, we don't have a lot of sour or bitter in our palate, from what he was saying. And I was thinking about how often we don't use our full senses. We operate primarily in our computer mind, and we're not as much using our tactile, like, what does this feel like? We come to it because of our shared culture through the media. We come to the same conclusions because every day we're getting the same message from the media, and we have shared ideas and a shared identity from what we agree upon through this one tube feeding of information. But how often do we come with our senses and say, what does this feel like? And take time and decide what that feels like to our fingers, ourselves, not what we know to be true because we've been fed the information by someone else's recountance of their experience. So, in that line of thought, I was thinking about smell and how often that my nose is my sense back to my senses. You know, it's the one leading that says, like, when I smell something, I realize, oh, I'm alive. When I smell something, when I have some kind of smell, it means I'm alive because I'm using my senses, and it's kind of a gauge in that way. But we can navigate the world through our senses. And I think about, like, the feminine and how we as women have stopped. We have, with our cycle and our menstruation, we have decided what that experience is going to be like, and we have a shared experience. And this is going to be a negative experience. I'm going to be sick, or, oh no, I hate my period, or, oh, I feel so ugly during this time, I feel so bloated, I feel so... Whatever these shared ideas of menstruation, even marketing has made it so that they're selling products based on women being miserable and wanting to alleviate that misery. So like Midol, things like that. Those products are sold on the basis of those ideas. And I think about when I smell my fluids, or, you know, my feces, or my underarm smell, instead of getting rid of those things, they're a sense to pay attention and say, well, what's going on with me and my environment? And by having these personal odors, it reminds you to be alive in the rest of the world, because you're actually using one of your senses. So today I left this in my car, and I was thinking about my own use of plastic and how I don't like plastic, and thinking about this product here that is not natural, and that is based on the fact that this product is based on the fact that there is something wrong with menstruating. This product is based on the fact that it's gross and you want to collect it, get on with your life, have a busy time, be out and about woman, while you have a way of dealing with the fact that you're bleeding. It's more of a dealing with, oh, it's something I have to put up with. And I was thinking about how, you know, this is plastic, and it's not recyclable because it has human remains, or feces, or whatever. Has some human material, organic material. So it can't be recycled. And so I think about that. I mean, then there's the other options, but they're all kind of similar. And when I was in the desert, I was out in the desert, and I needed a bathroom, so I went to the bathroom out there. And then while I was out there, I saw my own blood on the sand, and I thought how we don't have a place for that. We don't have a place for our own experience. I mean, it's not very unnatural to be naked out in nature where there is nothing out there. It's not unnatural. It's how we were created. And having that experience and then seeing my own blood upon the sand was profoundly beautiful. And it differs so much from this experience. And I would like those to merge. So I'm thinking about ways to make those merge. I used to use rags. What kinds of things do you use? You know, as a woman. As a man, how are you contributing to ideas that there's something wrong with having your period? You know, how are you contributing? How do you view women? Do you use PMS like it's a swear word? You know, like it's the dreaded monster? Do you see it naturally and with compassion? And not just compassion, but reverence. I know when I'm menstruating, my body is purging, and it purges all the toxins, and that's the gift that we have as women. We can purge all of the toxins out of our body. Every month we understand cycles. The pain of childbearing teaches a woman to be forbearing with the world. Why are we taking these things away? Why are we removing the pain from childbearing? I think that pain is a doorway. Why are we taking drugs instead of paying attention? You know, why are we having an injection put into our spine so we can't feel the child coming when that's your body's natural way of experiencing the birth, the breaking of the seed, the birthing forth, like the butterfly out of the cocoon, like the first sprout after winter. That breaking, there's a teaching in there, and if we can be students of that, then we'll be students of compassion. So let's bring our children into the world beautifully.